The navigator's through the mic. Here we go! He's killing it.
Watch out.
He's showing love and he's mad about it. Mad love. That's why we say,
come on, man, you already know.
Mad love.
Yeah.
Ledge.
Drex.
Drex, what up, nigga?
What up, dawg? These niggas ain't ready, man. Nah, they ain't ready for this one here. We them top shotters. Let's go. Shit. Drex.
Sometimes it feels like we've been through so much. The ups, the downs, the ins and the outs of us. I can't forget all the ways that you made my body feel. But in the end, was it really worth the risk?
I admit in the beginning things was rocket with us, but we kept on punching back like Rocket did. Samsonite, but just like Delilah, you broke this brolic, nigga. All things was cool, but we focused on all the things that isn't. Yeah, that's what we did. A lot of people didn't believe in it. When you're wise, it's hard for them to perceive wisdom. Shrugged off the criticisms. I was bigger than them, said failure, but God changed the algorithms. The concrete came after the mud was laid, and the creation came after the floods came. Was in the dark place, Batman in his man cave. I got tested when I shined forth, was unscathed. So you asking me, was it worth it? It's like asking the newborn, is they a virgin? Love was real and yours vice versa, for certain. We stayed the same on and off screen, pull the curtain. So you asking me, was it worth it? It's like asking God herself, is she perfect? If a rook crossed my queen, I'ma earth him. You ain't want me, baby, you deserved it.
I have no choice over it. In the first place, to me, we are the most beautiful creatures in the whole world. And to me, we have a culture that is surpassed by no other civilization, but we don't know anything about it.
So why you imitating Al Capone? I be Nina Simone, So why you imitating Al Capone? I be Nina Simone, I could do what you do. Believe me, frontin' niggas give me heebie-jeebies.
Pick up a chair, go ahead, sit and listen. Breaking down the algorithms of the new system. We put Nina down, and there's more killings. When we raise up Nina, then there's more prisons. Miseducating the youth creates more villains. Even though they high William, they still lynching. Okay, I need Nina some more. The way it's going seems like I need Nina some more. Most felons, so we did when that thing up in court. That's where they find out a thug ain't the thing that they thought. Yeah. I don't really care if they ain't feeling this. It's all facts, our people need deliverance. We need businesses from apprenticeships. Real G's that don't co-sign their ignorance. Realize the project's an experiment. It's an experiment. I'm so sick with this.
So why you imitating Al Capone? I be Nina Simone, So why you imitating Al Capone? I be Nina Simone, I could do what you do.
I can.
Believe me, frontin' niggas give me heebie-jeebies.
My job is to somehow make them curious enough or persuade them to get more aware of themselves and where they came from and what they are into and what is already there, and just to bring it out. And I will do it by whatever means necessary.
Niggas with the bread don't speak because they chilled in it. It's all different when you really gotta live in it. Propagating the violence and not a real witness. Carbon copies, no movies couldn't imprint it. Motivate them to read, creates more wisdom. Then you'll overstand all the clue systems. I need Nina some more. The last of the last poets killing niggas some more. Double boss in the street, we need leaders at home. Praying is irrelevant if no Jews in your dome. And I ain't tripping, my nigga, I'm really trying to save them. Industrial complex is enslaving them. A lot of niggas asleep, I'm just trying to wait. Showing love to my people, they all hate them.
So why you imitating Al Capone? I be Nina Simone, So why you imitating Al Capone? I be Nina Simone, I could do what you do. Believe me. Frontin' niggas give me heebie-jeebies.
This is what compels me to compel them. And I will do it by whatever means necessary.
Shout out to everybody listening in, tuned in to QSJRadio.com, home to the unsigned artists. If y'all recognize the voice, y'all probably recognize the screen. It's the homie Drex in the building. Once again, big shout out to that.
QSJ Radio.
He's been in the building for a few times. This is a record-breaking time here, real quick. I believe there's reasons for that. But, we talking about a lot of things lately. And right now, Drex is about to drop an EP, right? An EP, the prequel.
Yeah.
The prequel. So, we talked a lot. There's been a lot of side talking that we've done. We haven't really talked in a long time. And most of that is probably because of fucking egos. I'm going to say that straight up. You know what I mean? Man to man. Fuck out of here. But anyways, man, what's going on, Drex? If anybody's in the building, follow the conversation. Drex 444. What's up, family?
Man, everything's good, man. I'm excited, man. The prequel dropped, and man, it's a lot of my personal life in that mixtape. You know what I mean, or album rather. It's a lot of my personal life, personal feelings. You know what I'm saying, and all of that in there. So I'm excited.
You know what? Oh shit! Hold up. I started to notice something. Hopefully that fixed the problem, because some people are gonna say it's doubled up, but I saw it already. So, anyways, the prequel out right now. Did you just throw a setup? Was that a set?
No.
What the fuck was that? Like, you know what I'm saying? But anyways, 2020, man.
It's crazy, man.
Man, I don't want to throw this whole shit away, but 2020.
Let's talk about it.
Listen, man, happy new year, everybody. New year, new me coming up, blah, blah, stuff like that. First thing that we do is that we bomb an Iranian official, right? And for those who pay attention to shit like that, we kind of what the fuck? And I remember we having a conversation like, yo, Traffic, what the fuck is happening next? And I'm going to tell you straight up, I didn't know, right? I know that I was standing by for orders. I know my sister left. She just came back from that shit. Then she coming back to a world of quarantine. But before the quarantine shit, we lose Kobe and his daughter. So everybody started becoming an extreme, affectionate ass father to their kids and stuff like that. What was it? The daughter dads or whatever it was called. There was a little hashtag. All the deadbeats came out. So let's put it like that. And then then there's COVID shit, which is something that nobody has gone through. And the percentage of the humanity that probably ever did are people from third world countries, right? Where they stuck in their house. They have to do things kind of different, wash their hands a lot, all this other crazy stuff, which is crazy to me because I don't even understand the last time it was mandatory. If I go to a public restroom, it usually says wash your hands and all this other shit. So I don't know why they had to really preach that to us. But then, and now what's really crazy to me is it seems like everything went back to normal. Like a lot of people are looking at this shit and they they're tired. They're throwing the hashtag back up. That's nothing unfamiliar with our lives, recent times anyway. They actually saying fuck everything. They think everything is a lie. And they going after, things like that. It's like it went back to normal. Like I could have sworn a few hours ago how I felt. The whole world was together. The whole world was scared together. The whole world was worried together. And now it's just like back to normal, where it's a divide and pointing fingers left and right. I don't know how you saw 2020 though. Let me know.
I'm gonna tell you, it was 2020 it started out very, very, very sad. You know what I'm saying? The first thing First thing is the Kobe. You know what I mean? And then after he dies, that's when they bring out, and that's when you start realizing how much of a humanitarian that this man was. You know what I'm saying? How much he loved his kids, how much he cared for the human species. You know what I mean? And it just makes you so sad, man, to know that, you know, him and his daughter was in the helicopter and they died. You know, that was crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like when I heard the news, first thing is it's fake news. They do it all the time, and then it's a reality. You know what I mean? So that takes a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To get over, right? So then after that, you know, you start getting back to normal. You know what I'm saying? Then COVID hit, and at first you like, it's probably gonna be like a couple weeks, and then, you know, we're gonna tackle it, we're gonna quarantine it out, and then people start dying. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then, you know, like, you know, I gotta talk about it because one of the best things that ever happened in my whole career is that I had the opportunity to meet one of the greatest lyricists, Fred the Godson. You know what I'm saying? And you know, we did the track and like rest in peace to Fred the Godson, first thing. And then you find out that he gets the COVID. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now a lot of people don't really understand that, you know, this guy was not, to me, just a rapper dude. He was a guy that, first of all, another thing, he loved his children.
Yeah.
He loved his family. He was a stand-up man. You know what I'm saying? If it was somebody that he was dealing with, he would stand up with them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, business-wise was 120% perfect. You know, being in his company, he treated me with the level of respect that I didn't even know was going to be there. You know what I'm saying? And not only that, when we got through doing what we was doing, we stayed in contact on the phone. He answered the phone, you know, when he had the opportunity, we chopped it up and stuff like that. So he wasn't just the regular rapper dude that do the feature and he's done with you.
Yeah.
So then you find out that he has the COVID.
You know what's crazy is that I remember, like, that was one of the times that me and you started, you know, hitting each other back up, because you needed to know, like, cause I got contact with his brothers and people that was working with him, and you know, we watching this.
Yeah.
I know you watching it on your side all the way down south, and I'm watching it out here, and you know, we watching this recovery. We watching this. We pushing for that. We hashtagging God is great with him. You know, we doing all that. And it was crazy is I was busy. I was doing something, and every time I'm home, I'm like never on, right? I'm never on. And then you hit me up, and you say, "Yo, did you hear what happened?" And I'm like, "What happened?" And then you like, "Fred is gone." And I was like, nah. Which is what else? It was 3 months into the year.
Yeah. Well, the thing about it is, you know, it was, you know, it was just one of those situations, bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna do it. I ain't gonna do it on the live. You know what I mean?
Hey, man.
But
it's okay. It's okay. They family's watching right now. Right now, and they know, like.
Well, you know that, you know, like, you know, for me, on a personal level, when I have a relationship with somebody, and I feel like it's authentic, it's from the heart.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't, you know what I mean? I don't have frivolous relations. I don't have just frivolous relationships when when I'm building a communication or we chopping and we talking on some real things, and you know, I do that from the heart.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? So and for this man to, you know what I'm saying, to give me the time of day, you know, it meant a lot to me. Know what I'm saying? And to hear this was just, you know, it was just crazy. So,
you know, that's gonna bring me to something, because I think people need to understand, like, what, you know, I heard we all recognize the flow, we all recognize the metaphors, the bars, but it was something about this one where you was either holding back emotion or giving too much emotion. Let the beat talk. It was basically a tribute, and it was like you couldn't say too much, but you had to say enough in it. Yeah. So I want people to listen to this right now. This is called "Let the Beat Talk." I will consider it a tribute to Fred. There's some things in there that's controversial, which is I'm gonna talk to the bars. It's controversial because it's just you want me to believe in you, but you taking the wrong people. You guys will hear the bars in there. So shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. Drex is in the building with us. If you're in the building and you know what's up, make sure you comment, share the show. Shout out to everybody listening.
Yeah. It's Drex. Okay. My sword sharp, I do your bars. I'm off the hook like Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I speak a word, they believe it, then that's inception. They ass cap. I see sacks, whole different perception. I see mixed route, whole different direction. Does not turn your skin to a whole different complexion. I know I'm here to show the differences. I'm Malcolm and Shabazz before and after the pilgrimage. I'm Ali, I just need Sonny to listen in. Not a Bronx tale. When me and Frederico sat down and we spoke, he spoke of Bronx tales. No first 48 saying nobody in the Bronx tale. Not a movie, this reality rap. I'm over their head, they under like a salary cap. He a man telling battle the cat. I turn the skull gray. I made P with the bars, I'm going all day. Sometimes just gotta let the beat talk, baby. Just ride. I still let the rhythm hit him. I'm absent with the bars, nobody fucking with it. Down south, we move that Cincy like it's Jameis Winston. You a bird, then it's the eagle spotted from long distance. They pro tooling with a logic. My focus right, so you know I'm flying through the rockets. You want a feature, then it's Fat Suge, I'm touching pocket. No need to ask Khaled for keys when you the locksmith. Never cross-eyed. Niggas are shady, so I look both ways at dudes like I'm cross-eyed. I absorb all the pain to let the song cry. I trust God, but sometimes he take the wrong guys. The beat talk like it's Cold Train. I'm back 45 MJ. If you cross, then the coat rain.
Trust God. That's I heard that, and my stomach turned. It was crazy. Like, I mean, you do it all the time with the verses and shit. Yeah. But this one was crazy because it was like I was hearing everything. I was hearing everything, and it was there was a lot, you know. Well, what I know as an artist, a rapper, and paying homage to somebody is something, but something had to make you be like, I have to. What was it like? How did you find the beat? Was it there already? You know, what was that?
I was going through, you know, a couple of producers that I deal with, and I heard the beat, and then when I heard the beat, you know, it reminded me of something that Fred the God would actually rock on, and it's crazy. You actually caught it. You know what I mean? But let me bring it. Let me go back a little bit, and then I'm gonna come back forward to this.
Go ahead.
Before I met Fred the Godson, before I even had the courage to to even reach out to Fred the Godson, I went to Rough Rider Radio and up in Yonkers, you know what I'm saying, with the homie Oppression and the homie Sincere.
Okay.
And so we was doing the interview, sitting down, and in the middle of the interview, Sincere was like, "So what about these bars?" You know what I'm saying? Right in the middle of the conversation. So we had to produce them bars. Now check it out. Check it how energy works. So I spit the bars, and after that, I really appreciate. He said, when how you started that freestyle off, he said it reminded me of Fred the Godson. This is before I even had a thought process to reach out to Fred the God. It wasn't even a thought process now.
Yeah.
So that was a major deal for me. You know what I'm saying? To be at that studio, because everybody that I've ever admired in the industry came through there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep, they've been there.
DMX, Cassidy, my son. I mean, everybody you could think of that would rap and could possibly smack you upside the head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For real. Make you or break you. Yeah.
They all been through there. So for them to tell me that something that came out of me had given them a reminder of Fred the Godson was crazy encouraging.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I can imagine.
It was crazy encouraging. So when I left there, I felt like shit, I can reach out to the homie then. If that's the case.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So fast forward, we reach out, get it done, and so now to this beat, it was just me, just that was in my spirit, you know what I'm saying? All that what was going on, and I didn't want to get too preachy with it but it was something I had to say, man. When I said I trust God, but sometimes He take the wrong guys. At that particular time, I'm saying, damn, you know what I'm saying? All these people out here doing all this, being crazy, doing all this, and you choose to take this guy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's where my mind was and my heart was at that particular time. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I felt. So that's what I said. You know what I mean?
It's crazy because there was so much in there, and I can only imagine the writing. There was so much in there, and one of the things that like I was catching, and I always catch it either in the gym, in the home gym now because these gyms is closed. But shout out to the home gym videos. Make sure you follow Drex. He's all over the place. But there was this thing where you said I had a conversation with him, and that's all I really that's what I cared about. And the bar says Federico talking about Bronx Tales, some shit like that, right? It was crazy, and it was just like it was one or two bars, but it was basically saying I just appreciate the fact that we had conversation. And,
period.
And that was it.
In that particular situation, it before we even got started doing what I came there to do, we sat down and we had a conversation. They was already talking, and so I was able to chime in on the conversation, and we had conversation about real life things. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then we had a conversation, and he was telling me how that, he said your writing is like muscle memory. He said he said you work out. He said it's just like muscle memory. you gotta write, you gotta write, you gotta write, you gotta write. You know what I'm saying? He said that sometimes he had 4 different pads in front of him. And one is for his EP, one is for when he was doing the just the freestyles with no beat. He said then he might do one where I'm gonna go ahead and say it, but he might be writing something, for somebody else.
Ghost writing. Let's go. We know.
So he said that's how he trained. He said that's how he trained. He said, and he's been doing it so much that he's able to go ahead and finish something just like this. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that was the conversation. And another conversation is he was telling me that I'm a big dude, you know what I mean? So when I'm doing my videos, I got to expose that. You know what I'm saying? I gotta show that more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And just sit down, just telling me small certain things that that I'm a hold on myself. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
But we had a conversation, man, and it was good, man. It was good. That's the whole story about that particular track right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's love, man, because I could hear it, I could feel it, and I know it was hard. Regardless of Drex putting on tracks, freestyles, videos during COVID, which I was mad, but you know what? I think you kept your 6 feet. But I think you did, because I know people was watching. But and trust and believe that people recognize. You know what I'm saying? They recognize and they love it. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna come to the current stuff. You did a freestyle video, which we just mentioned right here. It's on YouTube right now. We're gonna take a little visual break. Me and you probably won't hear anything. But they're gonna watch this freestyle off of the Wu-Tang beat, right? The shit might get me cut off, but it's whatever. We back. We gonna do this. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJ Radio.
It's a shame. Shame on you. Shame on y'all niggas, man. Real and fake is a shame. We gotta show difference. Fake niggas like Corona, give them social distance. You drop jewels, nigga, never listen. When certain freedoms is taken, then they get the picture. It's a shame. Shame on you. Shame on y'all niggas, man. Real and fake is a shame. We gotta show difference. Fake niggas like Corona, give them social distance. You drop jewels, nigga, never listen. When certain freedoms is taken, then they get the picture. Most niggas blind trying to meet the wealth. Before you get a deeper life, nigga, get a deeper self. I don't care if you're in a stealth, as long as the bread is equal to the health. Messing with me, nigga, you messing with some different folks. Nigga, gangsters hell, still a real nigga woke. A lot of niggas claiming they the plug. To them these unplug them, then give them what a plug get. On the streets, they some real shit. Now they a real snitch behind bars, speaking on that real shit. To keep it tall, nigga smart though. Shame he gotta deflate his head so his heart grow. Good hand, but he's scared to play them cards though. Rather be in the streets, playing hard though. I'm fishbone to these kids, I give them all smoke. I don't knock them either, I'm an OG, I been there. Nigga did that, so I'm trying to lead them. Life is a puzzle, I'm trying to help them with the pieces. Tighten your medulla. If you're tired and you wanna measure up, my nigga, then be a ruler. Drex.
shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com. That was Shame on Me, the video out right now. Go hit that like, share the button.
QSJ Radio.
Exclusive on QSJ Radio, of course. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, okay. That's good. Yeah, I know there's no visual or audio. Nah, it's all good, man. I think I'll be doing these shows too good that sometimes it's like, yo, you fucking up.
But there it is. Something will come back.
Oh, we had a blank for that long?
Yeah, it was blank for a minute.
See, that's what happens. I mean, you start talking, man. We forget about everything. That's what it is. We be forgetting about everything. Everything. Like, yo, we got dinner at the table. Me and you still talking about nothing. Then like, it's true though, right? It's true. Stop playing. These conversations be like illegal. Everybody getting mad. Oh, you talking to traffic? Oh, you talking to Drex? Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna put your food away. Like the hell, right? So, all right, check it. What's popping right now? Because I've been seeing a lot of action with you and a certain artist out up there in New York. I ain't gonna say names. You introduce whoever. I don't know what this relationship is about, but it seems like Drex is utilizing his resources. That's what I believe.
Well, you know what I'm saying? This brother, he you know what I'm saying? You know, he got balls, man. And you know what I mean? He did a track that is definitely a track for right now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And it's crazy. We did a joint called Man Up. You know what I'm saying? Man Up remix.
Yeah, we've been playing that.
Yeah. You know, we did a track called Man Up remix. You know what I'm saying? And you got it in your joint, but it's a Nina Simone remix too. You know what I'm saying?
What? You did a Nina Simone remix?
Yeah. And so then he got a joint out right now that should be out today called Forgiveness. You know what I'm saying? It's dealing with what's going on right now. Pretty fire. But yeah, he brother is definitely fire, man. You know what I'm saying? Definitely fire, man. It's one of the actually he does interviews. He does radio broadcasting and stuff like that at Rough Riders. You know what I'm saying, with the Bronx boys up there. You know what I'm saying? And shout out to them, man. Like I say, man, I'm really appreciative of that opportunity. You know what I'm saying? Very appreciative of that opportunity right there. So you know.
So let me figure this out real quick. Okay, so at one time, Drex was doing tracks with everybody, right?
Yeah.
We didn't care how you sounded, blah blah, stuff like that. Build it up, you know, go back and do it again, blah blah. Nowadays, it's not just everybody. Is this a turning point in the career that we should know about?
Yeah, definitely, because you know, shout out to my brother Brooklyn Ledge, man. Me and him, you know, that's my brother right there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I know.
Always to be doing music, me and him. But you know, as you grow, I mean, as I grow and I began to do more research and, you know, like you said, listen a little more.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not just doing music with just every and anybody. You know what I mean? You know, it's just you gotta, you know, not that I'm all that, or not that I'm because I'm definitely humble. You know, I definitely appreciate everybody what they're doing, but you know, I'm just more concerned about, you know,
quality.
You know, I ain't just putting myself out there any kind of way. You know what I mean?
Oh man. So I'm expecting some kind of crazy gratitude that comes up in the stew or via, because I know that y'all not visiting each other, because if y'all visiting each other, y'all breaking all the laws. But the the going back and forth, the sending the tracks off to get mastered, all that stuff, everything. I know Drex for being. I know Drex for not being a patient motherfucker. Like, I know this about you. You know what I'm saying? You got to have listen. This dude, when I first was fucking with Drex, right? He had a whole video man and a whole studio ready on the drop of a dime, right? Video man, studio guy, drop of a dime. Drex coming out with a new album in a month. We good. Drex went ahead and said, "Fuck it, I'm doing the videos by myself, and I'm doing the sounding by myself. I gotta put these tracks in." So you telling me at a time right now, well, we can't even visit our kids because they far away, and you telling me you still able to do this shit? I need to know this process, not all of it, but I need to know, where does the patience come from?
Okay, listen. This is what's going on. What's going on is shout out to the Connection Studio. You know what I'm saying? Which is the engineer that mixes and masters Husky Boy music.
Okay. Connecticut.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Connecticut in the building.
Yes. All right.
Shout out to DJ Encore, you know what I'm saying? Which has got all the beats.
All right.
Ready to go.
Everything.
You know what I'm saying? So right now, man, even though it's quarantine time, and shout out to my videographer still, you know what I'm saying, Malik, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, even though I got my own, you know, where I can shoot videos and stuff, you know, I still utilize people for the hard stuff. You know, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But at this particular time, man, we got to be adamant. Like, we got to still be proactive. Even though it's quarantine, there's still things, especially if you have your own studio. You know what I mean? So I have learned, though, how to do things in a more professional way. How to send stuff off, how to do this, how to do that. Of course, you know, metadata, IRS codes and UPC codes.
All that.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm excited about the whole thing, man. Shout out to Candy. Shout out to Karen. Shout out to Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Green Game in the building. You know what I'm saying? We got Alfonso in the building. Rich. Listen, I've been drinking. You already know what's finna go down. I'm happy. Franchise Freddy, what's up? John Campbell, Regina Hicks, what's good? You know what I'm saying? Everybody's here. You know what I'm saying?
So let me tell you who else is here, because obviously we broadcast a lot from everywhere. Boss EV's in the building. Fire Blazers in the building over there on that YouTube. Who else is in the building? If you're in the building, want some shout out, sorry, you know how it is when I get in these interviews. If I ain't asked for you to talk, I ain't gonna say nothing. But you know what I'm saying? It's all good, man. Some of these dudes, I don't even know they be watching. Shout out to you guys. I never get a share from them, so that's probably why. But it's all good at the end of the day. So you got this whole concept working out. This is up, down, left, right, the whole East Coast basically helping you out. You got some features over here with people, and the prequel is out, available right now. Now, what's crazy is this old pressure situation that you got going on. Rough Rider kind of connect right there. Are they talking?
I mean, we just you know, it's pretty much just a relationship that is you know, I remember one time he was on the IG and he spit a rhyme. I was like, yo, let me get that feature. You know what I'm saying?
Just like
and
that.
we started from there as far as that. And it's just a one-on-one, you know what I'm saying, as far as that right there. And you know, it's been a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he definitely it's definitely like a situation where it's a sharpened situation. The bars is there, the content is there, and I'm gonna tell you, it'll be a good idea, you know what I'm saying, one time for even the interview to take place, man, because, you know, there's a story there too. There's a mean story there.
You know, you've been telling me that for a little bit too. You know what I'm saying? Ever since like the thing got, you know, a little tighter, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know, we ain't gonna say the mishap at the thing, but yeah, I wouldn't mind putting old pressure in the building. You know what I'm saying? You already know. You know what I'm saying? You already know. Talk about that. Let's get into these 2 tracks with one, I'm going to say, is your half cousin, and one is your brother. Both of these guys are featured in the prequel. Right now, this is the Man Up remix, and then we're going to go into the No Fakes with the homie Brooklyn Ledge. Right? That's what you said?
Ben Fake.
Ben Fake. Okay. That's what it's titled. Check your metadata. Shout out to everybody listening.
You're tuned in to QSJRadio.com, the home to the unsigned artists.
I'm different, hey yo, let me be specific. When Nas had the tech and the dresser pressure was bitten, sitting with the OGs cooking courts in Clinton. If sun loose, I learned the Sun Zeus, the opposition. Mike wouldn't have no rings without Pippin. The lesson, you ain't winning without receiving assistance. Persistence got me evolving like revolvers from a henchman. And you ain't getting close, so hit me from a distance. You know, Kennedy style, these youngers will knock your memory out your memory foul. And memory how? The foul flays that you gave, cross you and put you down. Allen I with the braids and J's. I'm Buffalo Brave before Griselda was a wave. Mandela mentality, free my brothers from the cage. Authentic descendants of James Evans in my veins. No good times, hood times, man up.
They on the same page, but I'm switching up. Weight, hold them down, but I'm lifting up. Used to didn't give a fuck, nah, nigga, give a fuck. I'm Ali in the rain, so Sonny, listen up. You gotta break them down just to stand them up. Take a nigga way out of zone just to man them up. Give them stones for the billing before you gram them up. Make a nigga walk with you first before you blam them up. It's all in your penmanship. When you're real and fake become your nemesis. I came from the dark to the light like it's Genesis. A hothead, now I'm like Malcolm after the pilgrimage. Life I try to tear a nigga down like a ligament. Good or bad hand, be careful on who you're dealing with. Sometimes I play the OG Bobby role. Good reference, I ain't trying to be a martyr though. Everybody thinking they Jay playing the Carter role. I'm trying to pop so I could be a better father though. Came up rough, I was schooled by the older folks. A street nigga, that's another street nigga antidote. You could drop a jewel, they pretend they get it. When you slip, what you spit, they can rend you with it. But I'm cool with it. And they drama king, I'm forced to let the case slay. No Catholic, I don't care what the mass say.
You're listening to a QSJ Radio exclusive.
Your boy with Drex absorbed a lot of venom. Family struggles done caused me to be distant. Bad judgments that made me follow my intuition. Fan crazy niggas is not blood, got the same spirit. I perceive it that way, that's what I've been through. Niggas saying they don't fuck with me, I've been new. The crazy thing is shit, I thought that I could reach you, but how could something real touch a nigga when he see through? I see him, I put it all together, had to learn to spit it. Life is too short, so like him, I show him how to get it. Fake dudes make you appreciate a real nigga. Get one, tell him you love him, make the bond thicker. I told a nigga I love him, I thought he had me. I left out and over some poop, this nigga stabbed me. So I'm cautious, look around when I'm walking. If a nigga got a backstabbing knife, I'll put a fork in. If the bond mutual, you stuck with me. And it's cool to keep stepping if you don't fuck with me. If a nigga say he ride, he'll bust with me. Make a play, niggas get caught, he get the cuffs with me. Feed them with the seed, but they snaking on you. Love them, they hardly know you, but they hating on you. Niggas smile when it's pain, but I'm steady stepping nigga in the rain. Shit twisted, niggas numb, say they feel with you. Absorb space, break bread, they ain't real with you. OG told me that me was the real issue. Stop fucking around with them niggas, they all skin tissue. No heart inside, no soul on them. Walking around doing the same old shit, no goals on them. When it's the truth, the shit sting, but it's good for you. Back then you ain't get it, but now them talks ring on us. If they was raised Decepticon, they can't transform me. Gang, nigga get knocked, he turned informers. Fake informers, those pair, they the new normal. I'm an alien, my activities is paranormal. That's why we don't intertwine. They mindset the same. I'm in a whole nother state of mind. Wife good, kids good, whole fucking state is fine. Ninja juice, got our own brand, you know that I grind. If the bond mutual, you stuck with me. And it's cool to keep stepping if you don't fuck with me. If a nigga say he ride, he'll bust with me. Make a play, niggas get caught, he get the cuffs with me. Feed them with the seed, but they snaking on you. Love them, they hardly know you, but they hating on you. Niggas smile when it's pain, but I'm steady stepping nigga in the rain. If the bond mutual, you stuck with me. And it's cool to keep stepping if you don't fuck with me. If a nigga say he ride, he'll bust with me. Make a play, niggas get caught, he get the cuffs with me. Feed them with the seed, but they snaking on you. Love them, they hardly know you, but they hating on you. Niggas smile when it's pain, but I'm steady stepping nigga in the rain.
I teased them real quick. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the Unshine Artists. The homie Drex is in the building. We talking about that prequel. That was no fakes on that prequel. It was not a feature. We're going to throw that exclusively here in a few. But it's available for streaming everywhere. There's no reason y'all shouldn't be at least streaming the album. Big shout out to everybody who's been sharing it, hashtagging it, all that stuff. I know nobody wants to be promoting in the middle of all this other stuff. So how do you, as an artist, have been able to promote during the whole situation here? Because this is crazy. It's like you have to be selfish and selfless at the same time. So how have you been able to promote?
Just like I said, I mean, I'm still, even though we was in the quarantine, I still been sort of moving around. You know what I mean? I'm all over my state. You know, South Carolina, Charleston, Columbia, Hilton Head. So everywhere I go, with what I do as far as a job is concerned, I always got flyers. I always got CDs, jump drives, flash drives. I always do, you know what I'm saying, work through the WeTransfer if you need it. I'm constantly promoting. Whether I'm in the grocery store, I'm always promoting. You know what I mean? And before the album dropped, you know, I sold a few units. You know what I mean?
Yeah, there were hard copies.
Exactly.
Hard
know what
copies.
I mean?
People were dropping 15 for them and stuff like that, which is crazy. I saw that. I was like, okay, I see you. Yeah, you think I ain't watching, bitch? You one of my favorite people. That's what. Yeah. Yeah, watch yourself.
Yeah. And I actually did something for the first. I had put a joint up there for the first I guess 10 people or whatever the case may be for a certain amount of time to buy the mixtape or to buy the album rather. I was going to do a special track called The Dedication. Know what I'm saying? And that particular track, I personally named everybody in that track that was the first ones to do it. Know what I'm saying? So that's something that I'm going to do even for my next project. I'm going to give a certain amount of time for the people to actually purchase the project, and then I'm gonna do a special track where I'm shouting them out within the actual track. And when it like right now it's streaming everywhere, so now they're getting their own personal promotion within my music. You know, by me shouting their name out, people are gonna want to know, you know, who the hell is this? Who the hell is that?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So that's how that.
I'm proud that there's been so much that you went through in the short time that you've been in the industry. And I say short time because I think we hitting 3.5, 4 years of you taking it serious. And and that's a very short time. The word algorithm was one of the first things that you tried to focus on, and then you know, obviously tuning into QS, you learned a lot of stuff here, which I appreciate you for taking that serious. But there was something else. There was something crazy that if I was to ever tell the story of Drex, it was his finding of people who knew what the fuck they were talking about and people who didn't. And most of this came from personal relationships, like real sitting back, watching people become the people who they are while doing this music thing. There was something about how engulfing or how you say, if I was to talk about Drex, that's the dude I'm always mad at. And the reason I'm always mad at Drex is because he needs to be somewhere other than what we categorize as a review show, right? So if I was to talk about Drex, it would be a humble dude. He came from some struggles. There's things that he can't let go. There's things that that he is very personal to him. If I was to talk about Drex, it'd be the word humble wouldn't even match what it is, because it takes a lot for someone with a strong past to be open to new shit. So I would that's how I would identify who Drex is. Now, that's because we got on some personal shit. That's because we was talking to each other every day. So with all the things that you've learned in the industry, now it seems like, and I'm saying this because, you know, I love to rant, but I can't rant against you because you're doing so well. You're doing lovely. The thing is like the prequel is out right now. If you guys don't understand, listen to that shit. It's crazy. You have basically grown up, even though you didn't feel like you had to. Because I remember it was like these cocky stages. I'm better than everybody in this bitch. I'm about to just drop these songs. I'm skip the lines. I'm about to do all this shit. These niggas, they ain't ready for me. Now,
listen,
It's extra. Now is some business shit. Now is like the moving. The move is not fast, but it's not slow either.
Yeah. Well, the one thing I can say is that I did get I have by a lot of decisions that I made, it did force me to grow up. You know what I'm saying? As far as being more mature with, the gifts. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh.
As opposed to.
I heard that, but I'm gonna take it. Okay, with the gift. Go ahead. Go ahead.
I mean, with the, cause, it's just like a I hate to use this analogy, but it's like a brand new police officer.
Oh man.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hate to use it for an analogy.
Right now,
at this particular time. But you can tell when you're dealing with right now. I can't even use that because this nigga been in the force forever. So we can't use the police.
Yeah. Analogies. Yeah, we can't. There's nothing we can use.
We can't use that analogy.
Let's.
It's just that I was so excited about the fact that I was actually putting music out. It's a difference between doing something, not knowing why you're doing it, and doing something and know why you're doing something. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And when I first got into this, I was spending unnecessary money that could have been used to further a real career. You know what I'm saying? So, you can, as an artist, and it's not a shout out to every review show. Man, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that no review show is bad. You follow what I'm saying? All I'm saying is that even the review shows will notice that I haven't been really tuning in the same.
I'm not gonna knock them because some of them have created a whole business. So, they have created a whole network. So shout out to the MRN. I know who they are. Shout out to you guys. So, I just want them to understand that I don't do what they do here. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do what they do here.
But it's nothing wrong. See, my thing is that I'm definitely not knocking it because I mess with Green Game. You know what I'm saying? I mess with I don't have a problem with no review show. It's just that as an artist, like, when I first came in, I mean, I might have needed that. You know what I'm saying? I might have needed to be satisfied instantaneously.
I know what I mean? I know what he's trying to say. He's trying to remember it? Or you know what he's trying to say? Go ahead.
Yeah. I might have needed the instant gratification so I can realize that I don't need instant gratification. You follow what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know that this music thing now is definitely a process. I know it's a grind now. I understand that, you can't you can't do. I was telling, I was speaking to Old Pressure a couple, maybe yesterday. I remember when I first started doing videos and my videographer would tell you, I was like, I shoot the video on Tuesday. I'm calling him on Wednesday. Like, yo, where that video? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So now, I understand it's a process. I understand it's a grind. I understand, you got to just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And that's it. You just got to know that. You got to know that.
So, one of the biggest things is, I think when you said, hey, I'm gonna get on this, I'm gonna get on the show again, the prequel's coming out, you wanted to mention names, and I told you that the environment has changed. Not a lot of people are going to remember those problems because they were so personal to us, right? It was things that I was identifying. Maybe I was wrong. I don't know. But there was things that I was identifying of people that was fucking with you or, you know, being around you. And I didn't want that. It's like I tell all the artists too at the same time, I'm not here to dissect your friendships, but you really need to understand your talent. You go to NY and they categorizing you with one of their greats, our current greats. And then you go ahead, not even 6 months later, do a track with the homie. Video and all. Friendship after that. You know what I'm saying? There's, and then you got people that are just sending their child support somewhere else. And I can't support artists that are constantly wanting artists as their fans. Now, I would want some artists as my friends, as you decided to find out that worked out. They letting you use their engineers, video guys, more so they're probably their artwork people. You know what I'm saying? That's when the friendships is for real. But when was it that you started realizing, okay, I know I got fans, I'm gonna start identifying them now?
When did I start?
Yeah.
When did I start identifying with my fan base is what you're asking.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I say you are who you are, man. Know what I'm saying? And you can't change that. I'm a brother that been through a lot of things, man. I've been in some very hurtful things in my life, man, and now I find myself, even if I wasn't rapping or doing music, I would be teaching or doing something where I'm trying to educate somebody or drop a jewel in some way, shape, form, or fashion. That's just who I am. Know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, all of my fans are people that either need some jewels dropped on them. That's dope. That is my fan base. My fan base are people that appreciate that type of music. You know what I'm saying? And that's it, man.
Big shout out to everybody listening. If you haven't understood, the homie Drex is in the building with us. Record-breaking interview. I believe if you add all of them, this will be your 4th interview on QSJ Radio. This will be your 4th interview. First of all, why QSJ? Well, don't worry. Let me toot my horn later. But the homie he has already dropped Prequel. It's out right there. We've been playing a bunch of these singles that he's been throwing at us. But right now we're about to play Been Fake. And then we're going to get into what we like to call the fast round. He's been a victim of this shit many times. I've changed it up a little bit. So you're not ready. Okay? So big shout out to everybody listening. You're not ready.
Try to show them love, then the hate comes. It seems better with your day one. If they love ignorance, let them stay dumb. I fade away like I'm Jordan. Oh, I'm Kobe, niggas don't really know me. If you a snake or a rat, don't try to bro me. I'm shifting gears to the clutch break. If you don't F for me now, it's cause you been fake.
First they show you love, then the hate come. Have a meeting with the connect, then the weight come. You supposed to always show love to your day ones. 5'9", but walk around like I'm 8'1". Leggy the great one. I'm trying to grind, I need a house out there in the suburbs with a lakefront. It's crazy how they get you. You gotta watch them niggas that be calling you bro when they just met you. Look at me, I'm still on the go cause I won't settle. Not me, I won't never get punked cause I blow metal. Word to G, ain't no fear up in me, I'm too thorough. See, they know when I jump in the booth, it's so special. You try to break bread with niggas, they won't let you. They rather come plot with they mans to come get you. That's crazy than a motherfucker, but it's real, then they give a ill grill. Look, jealousy's a motherfucker ledge.
Try to show them love, then the hate comes. It seems better with your day one. If they love ignorance, let them stay dumb. I fade away like I'm Jordan. Or I'm Kobe, niggas don't really know me. If you a snake or a rat, don't try to throw me. I'm shifting gears to the clutch break. If you don't F with me now, it's cause you been faced. I fade away like I'm Kobe. I'm like I'm Mamba, niggas got real drama. They fake, since niggas is food, I'm the piranha. And I'm eating on it. I'm a gorilla, my nigga. So smart, I play chess and I'm beating on it. And it's an art to respect, and I'm reading on it. The sky's the limit, so I measured up. The crazy thing, niggas are hate when you level up. You don't want to, but you're forced to pick the bezel up. Soon as real shit get lit, you get the metal cuffs. Real niggas understand when you speak truth, and when the body outline in chalk, make sure it's not you. If a nigga bring you a bone, make sure we bring proof. So you don't send your man on the mission, and it's not true. Finding real niggas, the fact is, it's hard to keep your circle tight, cause hater try to surround you. Drex, try to show them love, then the hate comes. It seems better with your day one. If they love ignorance, let them stay dumb. I fade away like I'm Jordan. Or I'm Kobe, niggas don't really know me. If you a snake or a rat, don't try to grow me. I'm shifting gears to the clutch break. If you don't F with me now, it's cause you been faced. Shout out to all them real fake niggas out there. You sitting here trying to fight. Who we talking about, nigga? You know who you are. You been fake. You was probably born fake. Was raised fake. Nigga. You know who you are. Don't be asking me.
Brooklyn Lights, what up, fam? I don't know. I don't know what Brooklyn said when he heard this, because he probably had some funny shit to say about this beat. Like he probably
QSJ Radio.
He probably said, "Ooh, that shit." You know what I'm saying? Like I don't know what he said. Oh man.
Yo, I'm shitting with you, bro. Like every time I send him a beat over there, I already know he's finna check all the way in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. We got some questions from a lot of people before we start our first round of questions. Alfonso, Big L right there, the monster voice.
What's good, Big L?
He says, Drex, who was your inspiration to rap?
My inspiration to rap is I'm telling you, man, my inspiration to rap was DMX. Now, let me tell you why. Because when I listened to him, he just wasn't afraid to expose himself and expose the things that wasn't so tough all the time. You know what I'm saying? He was tough, but he wasn't always fucking tough. You know what I'm saying? And that was my guy. You know what I mean? That was, there's a major story. And this is what's so crazy about it. Like, people don't get it, man. That's why when I talk about going to and having the opportunity through Deja Vu, remember Deja Vu, she actually, and shout out to Deja Vu, man. Shout out to Deborah, man. Deja Vu Films, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Sonny, you know what I'm saying, for giving me the opportunity. Like, in this music thing, you need opportunities, man. You know what I'm saying? You need opportunities. So you have to be open to opportunities, man. It got to be something about you that inspires people to want to give you the opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And
so I was given an opportunity by Deborah, which is Deja Vu. She wrote and produced a film called Chain.
I remember that.
So, through that relationship, through Sonny Lee, which I did a couple of tracks with, I was able to go to an event, and then I was invited to Rough Rider Studio. And I don't know I think you have to be humble to really seize that moment, to seize certain moments. If I would have walked in the building with a bunch of pride and I'm the man and I'm this and I'm that, then I probably wouldn't have seized that moment properly. Know what I'm saying? And I think humility plays a main, not a doormat for nobody, but just possessing the spirit of humility. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know, but the reason I'm laughing is because this is how Drex is. He's comfortable right now. Because the question was, who inspired you to rap? And this motherfucker want to talk about all his opportunities, because what's crazy is I get it. You know, I get it, because if you think about this whole situation, DMX, his albums, his style, his swag, and then you at Rough Rider Studios, you at Rough Rider Radio, and because you at Rough Rider Radio is because you seized the moment where you and that Neo remix songs, can't let it phase me, that ended up on a movie soundtrack, which you was very, very novice to the industry at the time, and you was just putting a whole bunch of things together. And when you walk into a room, you want to clap hands with everybody, shake hands, you know, before the whole 6 feet shit, or hugging, getting people's numbers, Instagrams, all that shit, before anybody was training you to do any of that. So yeah. I get it, you know, I get it. I see the crown. I know, like, my man's DMX, and I'm at Rough Riders. It's because,
come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
I don't understand it. Like, you know, I was excited about that shit, man, and still am. You know what I'm saying? So to answer your question, it was it was. I want all the questions, man.
Yes, okay.
I want everyone to ask me some questions.
I got Here's another question coming from YouTube. Bossy V's in there. She's asking you, what drew you to music and why?
What drew me to music?
Yeah.
It was the desire to tell my story. Mm. You know, I wanted people to know my story. I wanted them to know where I come from, my struggles, things that I've been through. And that's what drew me to music, is because it's a way for me to get it all out. You know, when I write, believe you me, it's definitely something I experienced. So yeah, that's what drew me to music. That's a good question too, because
it's a difference. It's a difference when you have inspirations and influences versus what is it that made you want to do it. Because yeah, and his stories is crazy. Stories is crazy, is bananas. I don't even know how you could fit some of your stories with features, but these bars are getting crazy. They're getting crazy, Drex. Like, I don't even understand. They're getting so crazy that this homie Brooklyn Les just asked a question. He said,
"What's that?"
He said, "Drex, are you gonna do a drill song with Brooklyn Ledge?"
100%. Is he crazy? Yes.
A drill track?
Hey, man, is you crazy? Yeah, Brooklyn, you come. Yeah, I'm ready. Yeah, look, let me tell you, because, I got a lot of pain songs, because I don't lie. I've been through a lot of shit in my life, man, a lot of things in my life. I mean, I'll drop it on y'all. You know what I'm saying? I have no problem with that. I'm going to just give you a couple things just to get an idea of where I come from. I was locked up into juvenile detention center at 6 years old. You know what I'm saying? Been through the system for long periods of time. You know, mother died when I was 3 years old. You know what I'm saying? So, and it's not saying that so people could just be like, oh my God, but it's just, this is where my pain come from. You know what I'm saying? Like,
not to cut you off. I know you're in the middle of a pain session, and you can never cut Drex off at a pain session for those who talk to him. Okay. But I remember having a random ass conversation with you, and I think you was in the middle of something where you was like, you ain't got no friends that can help me out real quick. And I was like, what happened? You was like trying to find out where your father was. Like, not for nothing, but I was cooking. Remember, I didn't know how to cook a few years ago. And I was trying to cook for the first time because I had the kids and all that shit. And you just randomly hit me up and stuff like that. I was like, yo, this dude right here behind the music, not for nothing, but he be thinking a lot. He be thinking of random ass shit. And it's random because it's not written yet. And when it's written, there's a track out so we can understand better. I just wanted to throw that out there because it is a lot that you've been going through.
Yeah. That one, you almost got me.
Yeah. I'm going to get you.
Yeah.
I don't care. I'm traffic, nigga. Like, what you talking
about? But, everybody, every male wants to identify. You know what I'm saying? They want to know, what their pops is and stuff like that. And, what happens is that, especially for, not the, especially for brothers, man, a lot of brothers grew up, without their pops and stuff like that. And even though, that's why I said in the song, In the Trenches, and I said, and even though I'm grown, when you heal wrong, shit still hurt. And not to mention that 2 years ago, my brother. So as a grown man, in order to heal, sometimes you have to do certain things, man. We can go all our lives trying to suppress pain. It just ain't gonna work. So that was my way of trying to give it a go to find out.
Yes.
Because at this particular time, I don't mind saying it, man. It's all good. I'm an open book anyway. At this particular time, I don't know if he's dead or alive. So, at some point you want to get closure.
Yeah.
Just to just to give it a go and find out. You know what I'm saying? And see what's going on with that situation. So I figured, since I know, since we talk, I know you're a high-ranking official. I figured that you might have some sort of connection in that department. But that was a serious thing. Like,
and I never took it as a game. I really wanted to help. You know what I'm saying? Because it was that same year that my sister found her father, and we ended up having like a whole barbecue at the house. And it was only like, damn, I wish I could help Drex right now, but those people wear different kind of outfits. So I was like, I couldn't, but I get it. There's so much that's in these tracks. If you guys are just tuning in right now, Drex, we talking deep. We're not even supposed to be this deep, but he got the crown in him. I gotta take advantage. And we out here, you know what I'm saying? He out here working. Shout out to everybody watching on YouTube, Twitch, Periscope, and on Facebook Live on the on 2 Facebook pages. Thank you so much. I see everybody's comments right here, so shout to that. Bossy V says it would be dope to do a track with him. I don't know if he's into R&B. I mean, I can do a gangster deep track too. I'm willing to try new things. Drex does collabs. He does a whole bunch of stuff, so definitely reach out. So now let's get into our fast round, the QSJ way. If you guys have any questions that you want to ask Drex, definitely make sure that you guys are commenting. We're going to get to those things real quick. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home to the unsigned artists. And if you are here to send a track, you can only send tracks at QSJRadio.com. I'm not taking no more of y'all fucking emails.
We have now started our fast round where our guests are asked a few questions about themselves that they wouldn't expect us to ask. Don't worry, it's not like that. Hope you didn't think we were that underground.
So these questions are kind of supposed to be funny, so hopefully we can laugh a little, you know what I mean? And do our thing here. So, is cereal soup? Why or why not?
Say it again.
Is cereal soup? Why or why not?
It's cereal soup. I say not, because I don't know any soup that got milk in.
Man, you need some Spanish friends, because we got some milky ass soup, I swear. They got something called arroz con leche. It's crazy. I was like, hot ass milk? What the fuck I look like? 6 months? But anyways, that we do. This is kind of whatever. I think that you open to this kind of shit. What is the sexiest and least sexiest name?
The sexiest name?
Better choose right. Shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't gonna.
You know what the name is?
What's up?
Dana.
What?
Yeah, that thing sexy right there, boy. You know that's yeah.
Oh, yeah. Good job, bro. Good job.
Yeah. And the least sexiest is probably
Bobby. Cause they be calling them shorties Bobbies, like ew.
Yeah, something like that.
What's invisible but you wish people could see? Thoughts. He said thoughts. What is the weirdest smell you have ever smelled? Fast round.
Burnt tire.
Burn what? Tires?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's disgusting. What is the funniest joke you know by heart?
I know it.
What?
You want me to tell it?
Go ahead.
The funniest joke I ever heard is by a guy named Corey Holcomb. He said he knew that his baby was gonna be a freak when she was about 3 months old.
Wow.
He said because she used to always take the bottle out of her mouth and shake it all over her face.
What the fuck? Okay. All right. How do you feel about putting pineapple on pizza?
Say it again now.
How do you feel about putting pineapple on pizza?
Oh, I love it.
What kind of secret society would you like to start?
Man. Shit, I don't know, kid. Black Power.
Okay. Understood. If animals could talk, which would be the rudest?
You know what? A hyena.
You think so? I think they're laughing already. These motherfuckers be like, what used to be considered trashy but is now very classy?
Different color hair.
For real. I remember when that shit was like, ew. Now it's like, no, she looks good in pink. It's okay. If peanut butter wasn't called peanut butter, what would it be called?
Mud.
That's what you call it now, though. You a whole gym rat. You can't. What is the funniest name you've actually heard used in the real world?
The funniest name?
Yeah. I can't even think of that. I know, right? Oh, wait, hold up. I was in Croatia once, right? And this shorty, she was like, what's your name? And I said, Dave. And she was like, my name is Dinka. And I was like, what the fuck? What?
Yeah, I'm out of that.
Bro, it don't matter. She was fly. So, what set of items could you buy that would make the cashier the most uncomfortable?
Tampons and condoms.
Get them. What are some fun and interesting alternatives to war that countries could settle their differences with?
Talking.
For real, man. They gotta do this. You know what I mean? It's so much because it's so much, man. What are some fun ways to answer everyday questions like, how's it going? Or, what do you do? If somebody asks you, how's it going? And
everything's good.
Nobody asks me, how's it hanging anymore? Because I'll bring up, it's just a little shriveled and a little to the left. Like, that's what I'll say if they say, how's it hanging? And they'd be like, okay, sounds painful. Not really, but let me see. Big shout out to everybody listening. Drex is in the building. Heart of the Pen is in the building. LeBron Baker.
Heart of the Pen, what's good, baby?
If you were wrongfully put in an insane asylum that you're actually sane and not just pretending to be sane.
I mean, at that particular time, I don't know, because once you're in the insane asylum, that's it.
Yeah, ain't no turning back.
Yeah, because they're gonna think you're pretending.
What fictional character is amazing in their book, show, and movie, but would be insufferable if you had to deal with them in everyday situations?
Say it one more time.
What fictional character is amazing in their book, show, or movie, but would be insufferable if you had to deal with them every day? Basically, everybody's good in a book, but if you had to deal with them in real life, let me pass that. Go ahead.
Yo, probably, you know what? George Bush.
This motherfucker. I said a fictional character. You know he's saucy. Nobody ever listens to that word.
Don't say Batman. Batman.
Okay, Batman.
Yeah.
Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the Unshine Artist. The homie Drex is saucy right now, which is fine. It's comfortable. He in the green room right now. You already know that green room if you follow him on that IG and on that Facebook. That's usually where he's throwing these lives at you. What made you want to do those lives after almost a whole year of dealing with the old bullshit? Now you out there listening to heat, connections, everything's getting crazy. I know that these lives have been kind of up and down with it, but you as an artist that everybody's starting to respect and to deal and actually have a fan base now, what is it with these lives? Why do you feel like you need to go live?
I'm gonna tell you the main reason why I do it is so I can it might be a great feature out there. It might be somebody I can connect with. Because it's definitely not for the $5 because that's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? But mainly it's to, it's a couple of people that I played their music and we chopped it up and we did a feature. You know what I'm saying? Or we're in the process of getting one done. It's a lot of talent out there all over the place. And everybody wants to hear their music played. I know that it's a lot of artists that love instant gratification. I'll play it. But if I hear something that's crazy, then I'm gonna hit in the inbox and be like, yo, let's do something. So for me, it's more networking than anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think as an artist, like as long as you're like honest with that kind of situation, that becomes it becomes it doesn't become like a review show. It's basically like a listening party. And I think that
I definitely choose to review because I do understand that for me, I don't want to put myself in that position to start reviewing people's stuff. Because if you listen to what's on the radio right now and the people that's getting real money right now for actual music, if they played their music on some of the review shows and you didn't know their name and they just played it and you would most of them would probably get an F or a 1. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right now, I really know that if you have enough marketing or if you have the machine behind you, you can make anything go Billboard platinum. You know what I'm saying? So when it comes to the industry, and you taught me too much. You follow what I'm saying? Because as an A&R, I know because of my research and from just paying attention that the A&R's job is not to critique the actual song at that particular time. It's to find the raw talent. Find the talent. This person might not have his tracks mastered. He might not be 100 ready to go, but they can see that talent. You know what I'm saying? Okay. They got the $1 million studios to make him great. Yeah. They just out there looking for the talent. You see what I'm saying? So for me to sit behind, I don't feel like I'm qualified to do that. That's just my thing. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like I'm qualified to do that.
Well, let me tell you something, man. The prequel is out right now, available in all streaming platforms. Wherever you guys are streaming from, Spotify, iTunes, or even if your kids love YouTube, make sure you guys are playlisting these songs. They out here. They're in the building. Drex, it's been a pleasure. I know me and you like to talk a lot, and I miss you. I'm not gonna lie. I miss you like a motherfucker. So, but don't be hitting me up because you be hitting me up at 1 a.m, and I don't know what the fuck all that's about. But I love you. If I don't ever get a chance to tell you, I'm telling you right now. Very proud of the situations you got coming up right now. So the prequel is here. You throwing songs out. What's coming up next?
I got a project that I'm working on right now. I'm gonna tell you what's coming up next. The Nina Simone remix is coming up next. Boom. The Brother Oppressor, he dropped the joint. It should be out now. That's the one I want you to end with. End out the joint with. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You already in the joint. Brooklyn Ledge, his project is almost complete. That's coming up. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's a lot coming up, man. Like, and the reason why I mentioned Brooklyn Ledge in there is because that's a part of me as far as I'm concerned. So if he got something coming up, then that's just like I have something coming. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, and it's definitely in the making, man. You know what I'm saying? And I got some videos coming up. The videos are coming up. I'm gonna do a video for at least 4 of those particular tracks that's on the prequel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Working. I'm working. I'm really working. I'm working right now.
Working during COVID.
Because everybody who matters is in the house. Everybody who you're trying to get in contact with is in the house. They're trying to listen to. They have the time to listen to that unsigned artist right now. Don't wait until after we're back outside and everybody's moving around. These particular people, they're not going to have that type of time no more. You know what I'm saying? They're not. Right now, Sway in the Morning got time. Power 105 got time. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got time right now. All they're doing, they're inside, they're scared of getting the coronavirus. Cool. Right now is the time to move for the unsigned artists. Now is the time. You know what I'm saying? Brothers is trying to wait until the coronavirus is over and they're going to be outside. You need to be doing what you can do right now, present that material, because right now, all the people that we're always trying to get in contact with to give us the time of day, right now, they have the time.
They do.
See what I'm saying?
And they do.
Right now is the best time to present